They say all roads lead here, but at dawn, those roads lie silent beneath a thick shroud of mist crawling off the Tiber. Rome wakes to the scent of the first hearth fires and a fragile spark in the morning chill. Deep in the shadows of the bakeries, slaves are already kneading the fuel for 1,000,000 souls. The sharp crack of heavy wooden shutters is the city's opening bell, echoing through streets that have not yet met the day's chaos. The river reflects a violet sky, still oblivious to the coming roar of the world's first megacity. While the Forum stands in majestic isolation, a forest of cold, pristine marble, the cramped alleys of the Subura are already beginning to pulse with life. The great aqueducts, like the veins of a titan, pumped life across miles of wasteland. Stone gods watch over this empire, waiting for their first offerings. Only the rhythmic iron strike of a patrol against basalt paving tells the truth. The heart of Rome has begun to beat. High noon, the hour of grandeur. Now the brilliance of the marble is blinding, as radiant as the glory of the empire itself. Here, order is not kept by words, but by the clash of steel and the iron discipline of the legions. At the rostra, laws are born with the power to erase entire nations from the map. Trajan's market hums as the center of the known world, where gold is traded for silk and destinies for wine. Triumphal arches stand as a reminder to every passerby, victory is Rome's only currency. In the shade of private villas, the aristocracy clings to tradition, while the world outside their walls shifts at a lightning pace. Rome is not just a city, it is a perpetual construction site, a marvel of engineering defying the heavens. Water from the fountains is a luxury granted to all, a merciful gift from the emperors to their people. Every letter carved into papyrus becomes a brick in the foundation of an immortal history, as the golden eagle soars above the masses, a symbol of a power that will never see an end.
But step aside, and the splendor vanishes into the filth and grit of the slums. In the thermopolia of the Subura, the air is thick with the smell of cheap wine and roasted meat seasoned with road dust. Here, luck is cheap, and life is even cheaper if the dice fall the wrong way. The Subura is a melting pot, loud, dangerous, and fiercely alive. High-rise insulae breathe with the heat of 1,000 secrets, where every drop of clean water is earned by sweat and back-breaking toil. In the shadows of the back alleys, nimble fingers seek out foreign gold in the endless surge of the crowd. The sharp scent of eastern spices reminds you that this city's borders lie far beyond the horizon. At night, these streets become a labyrinth where the law of the state yields to the law of the blade. From the windows of the hovels, the majesty of the imperial palaces seems like nothing more than a distant, unreachable dream. Rome craves more. It craves blood. The Colosseum calls to its people. Deep in the darkness of the hypogeum, gladiators wait for their hour, their final hour. A single step from the blackness into the blinding white light is met by the deafening roar of 50,000 throats. In the eyes of a warrior on the sand, there is no hatred, only the cold hunger to survive one more day. Steel strikes steel, throwing sparks into the grit. Here, death has been refined into the highest form of art. The mob knows no mercy. It demands a spectacle worthy of death itself. A single gesture from the emperor decides it all. Life is a gift. Death is a debt owed to Rome. In the Circus Maximus, terrifying speed makes hearts stop, while wild beasts from the deserts bring the spirit of unbridled ferocity into the city's heart.
But at the end of the day, all that remains on the blood-stained sand is silence and the memory of those who fell for the sake of this glory. As the sun finally slips behind the horizon, Rome slowly sheds its golden armor. The warm steam of the great baths masks the exhaustion of the day as the city washes away the dust of its triumphs. In the villa gardens, a profound peace takes hold, broken only by the steady whisper of falling water. The banquets roar into the deep night, where wine flows and time seems to stand still. A tiny flame from an oil lamp remains the last protector against the encroaching dark. The empty streets now reflect only cold moonlight, becoming ghosts of their daytime selves. The Tiber carries the reflection of the stars, just as it did before Rome, and just as it will thousands of years after. The torchlight of the Vigiles provides the final watch over the sleeping metropolis, while in the silent Forum, the ancient gods reclaim their absolute power over the city. Rome is not a point on a map, it is a scar on the face of time itself. Rome eternal.